good, y'all? Dr. Trehunna. So there's studies that show that the least amount of calories you eat, the longer you live. And it also shows that the bigger the animal, the bigger the metabolism. Alright, so today what we're going to talk about is caloric restriction and increase your health span and lifespan. Alright, so first things first, what is the theory behind caloric restriction? Now, when you're actually eating any type of calories or a calorie in itself is a unit of energy, okay? And what this unit of energy basically exemplifies is that it can raise the temperature of water by 1 degree Celsius, all right? So the more calories that you have, right, the more work that your body technically has to do. Now, when you give your body a bolus of calories, at the end of the day, if it's a little amount of calories or it's a lot of calories, it's gonna cause some oxidative stress in your body, just eating alone, okay? The main reason why you have antioxidants is to basically counteract oxidative stress, all right? And oxidative stress, long story short, is anything that can cause harm to the cells in your body. Now, when you eat, it's gonna cause some oxidative stress, but it's really not just what you eat, it's about what you choose to eat. You having some broccoli, it's not gonna cause as much oxidative stress as you having a Pop-Tart. Or you having some pancakes with some syrup with some butter. It's not going to cause as much oxidative stress as you having some salmon, right? Guess what types of foods is the best types of foods for you to have that's not going to cause as much oxidative stress, just in general? Whole foods. What does that mean? Broccoli, or foods that come from the earth, or foods that existed before me and you, you know? If you get some eggs from the grocery store, you know what it's going to say? Eggs. Ingredients, that's it. You get some chicken from the grocery store, you know what it's gonna say? Chicken. You get some beef, it's gonna say beef. You get some cod, it's gonna say cod, right? But when you pick up a Pop-Tart, or you pick up some granola, or you pick up some pancake mix, you're gonna see a whole list, 100 different things. And ironically, these things are gonna cause or have or possess some emulsifiers, some preservatives, some additives, and things to make it taste better or to keep its shelf life as long as possible, which means what? It could be on the shelf for 2 months, but you decide to go to that store that day and pick up that exact same package. We wanna make sure that it's still gonna be as tasty as possible and as fresh as possible, you know? These things are going to cause a little bit more oxidative stress in the human body. That's why whole foods don't last as long as your processed food. You can have some bread in there for 5 months and you can still eat that bread, right? That's why we all seen or heard about the McDonald's bread where you can literally leave it out for a year and it still looks the exact same way. Why? Because bacteria don't even have the components necessary to break down the McDonald's bread. Now think about it. We live with a gut microbiome, which is bacteria. We have a synergistic relationship with bacteria. If we didn't have bacteria, our body wouldn't be able to produce enough ATP. We'll be dead. We won't even live or exist as a species. But we decide to eat the McDonald's burger with the bun that has something, components in it, that bacteria, if you leave it out in the wilderness, it's not going to break it down. But we decide to put that inside our body. It's unprocessed, right? I've never seen a bread sheet before. These little things or these little decisions day to day is going to cause more oxidative stress for the human body. Take out the processed foods in your diet. Can you have processed foods here and there? Sure. You know what? The average person has processed foods 2 times a day. They're having something pre-made for breakfast, right? You're having that little parfait, or you're having a McGriddle, or you're having something later. You're having the chicken fried rice, orange chicken from Panda Express. You know, so if you are going to have some sort of processed foods, get the better version of it. Learn how to read the label, which you will learn in my program. Cool? Hopefully y'all learned something today. I want to make sure that we live as long as possible for 2023. And that's your reset tip of the day. It's going to help you stay snatched all the time during the summertime. The best quick tip I can give to you is if you want to watch your caloric intake and you want to somewhat lose a little bit more weight or lose fat, you want to change your body composition, watch out for your processed foods. Cool? Talk to you soon.